Well, it's 40 in the shade and 50 in the shed. We're baking up ideas with sweat running down our heads. Last month we cursed the rain, now we're praying for a cloud. Ain't no pleasing humans, we just grumble out loud. Got them siesta blues from noon to 5:30. Ain't no two gonna move while I'm trying to stay alive. So we dream and we draw till the moon makes its rounds. That's when the magic happens, when the heat dies down. Mornings for the thinkers, nights for the brave, middays for lying flat and hoping you behave. That sun's a cruel foreman, cracking down on our plans, but we still saw and hammer with these two sweaty hands. Yeah, them siesta blues got me humming in my sleep, while the glue set slow and the silence runs deep. In this oven of ideas, we roast and refine. Creativity's cooked slow, but it sure tastes fine. Cold rain got us moaning, now we beg for a breeze. Can't win with the weather, it's a long game of tease, but the wood still whispers, the nails still know that even in the furnace, inspiration grows. Them siesta blues, yeah, they're part of the deal. With a cold drink in hand and a fan on your heel, come dawn or dusk, we'll make beauty from pain. Just don't ask us to move in the midday flame. Now if you need us at high noon, you'll find us horizontal. just sawdust.
So that's cleaned up a bit. Yeah, obviously you're in the Not Just Sawdust workshop. I hang up the miter saw. Put new wheels under the bandsaw, but it's still not strong enough, so I have to make another plate, a complete plate underneath it, because the steel is still bending, but for now I can move it around. And then I put my planer, my thicknesser, on the old Metabo steel stand that I had from the old table saw. And what I did is that I took the old cord, put a plate under it, and then put the dust extractor in here. So all I have to do now is, when I want to use it inside, when I'm using it outside, it just, you know, can lose all the dust, but this is the bag that belongs to it. But I can just take the hose, and it's just long enough to put it on here with a clamp. So all in one card. So yeah, I think this is the best solution. So, and put it back. And just put it wherever I want. So I think that's a good way to store this, and they can stand here next to each other. So that's a good solution. Yeah, I've cleaned most of the place, and I've got a few things that I need to give a place, and I don't know where I'm gonna put them. I've got a few parts left to put somewhere. For one is the column drill. I wanted to put it on the steel working table, but then when you put something on, you don't have enough, you know, not a whole flat area. We'll see. And I've got little parts that, you know, need to go somewhere. I've got some old wood standing, and yeah, and I've got this this model of my my Pole Lathe, but where am I going to put it? And it made me realize that I've got the, you know, the big version of this, you know, my normal Pole Lathe, and it was here, and I thought, why, you know, put it in here somewhere? Why not put it outside? So I'm gonna set that up outside. I guess that's the. It's not always bad weather here, and it's all made of eucalyptus. So before it rots out, we're 25 years away. So I'm gonna give it a place outside. So that's it for now. Well, I'll show you afterwards how I set up the Pole Lathe. I guess the next videos will be about making all kinds of holders for the cleat wall. And in this cabinet there's going to be a flip over router table. There's going to be a mini miter saw coming out, and the last one is going to be a little grinder. So these three doors are going to be with tools in them. The drill press doesn't fit in here, otherwise I would have had that here and then but that doesn't fit. So, but 3 tools are going to be in here. So it's only the drill press that's left that needs a place. Maybe I'm going to make a stand for it. I've got about a few centimeters here. I could even, if I put this one like this, I had 50 centimeters, you know, I could make like a pillar drill on a stand. Maybe that's an idea. And I want to use the old Metabo table saw for the sole purpose of using it with a miter slit. So I've got to find a place for that too. It's now in the cupboard. So yeah. So for now, I'll leave you with this. I'll show you how I set up the pole lathe, and then in the next video we'll see if we can get this whole workshop completely done. Still need to paint a beam, still need to do some touch-ups and things like that. So do some woodworking, it's a nice way to spend your time. Do some recycling, it's an even better way to spend your time. And see you all in the next video. At the logo.